Kneecap. Comedy. Director, Rich Pepiat. Stars, Moglai Bap as Naze, Mo Char as Leah Mog, Finnula Flaherty as Caitlin. Rated R for pervasive drug content and language, sexual content or nudity, and some violence. Beginning with a cheeky acknowledgement of how some of the less interesting elements of Irish cinema can flatten decades of history into just being a quick succession of explosion shots, we get a humorous flashback recreation of Fassbinder's patriarch flipping off a police helicopter while a baptism takes place. This represents the more interesting aspect of writer-director Rich Pepiat's film, as it proves to be frequently less interested in recreating what happened literally, and more in expressing how it feels looking back on it. This means that when we flash forward to the present and get to know the trio in the modern day, this sense of more anarchic flair continues, as they begin to come together to form their group. Sometimes, this is as simple as text popping on the screen to underline a point, or help hammer home a punchline. In other moments, drug trip sequences, usually the effects of ketamine, will distort what we're seeing, making use of absurd visual effects, and even occasional stop-motion animation. It gives the otherwise by-the-numbers biopic more energy when it counts. Despite these structural shortcomings, the main cast of characters remains good fun when we keep focused on them and less on the others that keep popping in. While having people play themselves could easily risk falling into hagiography, Kneecap never feels like it is sanding off the rougher edges of the group to make them more digestible. Rather, it comes across as an authentic, if certainly exaggerated portrait, of what they are all about. After pushing up against the confines of a conventional musical biopic, it does end up mostly operating within them, hitting all the notes you'd expect it to hit. But that doesn't mean it doesn't ring mostly true when it counts. Will it be remembered as one of the greatest rap movies ever made? Probably not. But is it an engaging enough movie about this specific rap group with the impact they've had? In this case, yes. At the very least, it's a film that isn't afraid to bare its ass to ensure its message about music and the language that makes it gets heard. IMDb 7.6. Metascore 77. Rotten Tomatoes 97. Pros. Rather than always be bound by what may have literally happened, the film embraces the more heightened sense of what the past can feel like when you're looking back on it. The film succeeds at capturing the main trio of musicians as they are, without any of their rougher edges feeling like they have been sanded down. Cons. Michael Fassbender sticks out as a stiff attempt at bringing in a big-name actor, when the main characters feel much more organic. The film's rhythm often falls into being more rote than riotous, with conventional plotting that is more standard than spectacular.
Do I look like I want to read subtitles?
1, 2, 3,